Hey, good morning, GHSA high school football officials. I hope you're all doing very well. It's hard to believe that we're just about 3 weeks from the regular season being over, moving into the postseason. Where in the world has the season gone? It just seems like time has just flown by. All right, I want to go back and revisit the plays that we talked about last week again. This is a fake field goal attempt, which was unsuccessful. But the question is whether or not this play, even if it was not unsuccessful, would it have been legal? So we have the ball snapped to the holder, and he flips the ball to someone, and he tries to complete a successful fake field goal. So the question is whether or not number 11 can actually flip the ball in this situation and it be legal. So let's go to the rule book. Under formations, Rule 2, Section 14 says that a player in a position with a knee on the ground, 7 yards or more behind the line of scrimmage, in position to be the holder and receive the long snap with another player 3 yards or less behind that player, in position to attempt to place kick. That would be the definition of a holder, all right, in a scrimmage kick formation. So when we go back and we look at this play, we do have a player in position to do that. We have 7 and we have 3, but he does not have his knee on the ground. Therefore, by definition, he is not a holder. So this would be a legal fake kick, fake field goal by flipping the ball to someone who actually passes the ball. Now, if he had had his knee on the ground, it would not have been a foul. He would have been the play would have been blown dead at the 16-yard line, and we would have been 1st and 10 for the other team. So again, just remember that what a holder can and cannot do. So I think that's important for us to remember. Now, I want to look at one more thing concerning this play. Mechanically, are the wings and the deeps correct here? We know that if we have a fake field goal, according to the mechanics manual, inside the 20-yard line, that the wing officials are responsible for the goal line. On this particular play, the line judge does move. The headline judge holds his position. The deeps start to move out. I think they were mechanically correct. I believe that the wing officials mechanically probably should have moved a little quicker maybe to the goal line. I mean, I don't work the line of scrimmage, but again, just a reminder that when we have a fake field goal, inside the 20-yard line, the wing officials are responsible for the goal line. Outside the 20-yard line, the deep officials are responsible for the goal line. All right, this is a play I showed you guys last week. Obviously, it's 3rd and 18 with 2 seconds remaining in a 1-point game. The team behind is the team in white, and so we're going to take a look at this play and see what happens. Time is going to expire on this particular play. We have the quarterback who scrambles, who runs. He achieves the line to gain, but then laterals the ball back. We have another lateral, and then 0, runs a little bit, and then at about the 18-yard line, throws a forward pass to number 8, who gets to the 2-yard line and is knocked out of bounds. And then we have two taunting fouls, 2 unsportsmanlike fouls for purple. Okay, so just one thing real quick here before we dive into some more important stuff about this play. I know they talk about this with the deep. So the deep official on this play, I'm sure he took a hard lick here, but I think he could have prevented it if he had been off the sideline deeper. He put himself in a very bad position here by being, a little too close. Give yourself plenty of depth there, width, so that you don't get yourself hurt. All right, so let's go back just for a second, and let's look at this play again and walk through it a little bit more. It looks like the line to gain is about the 22-yard line. All right, so we're beyond that. The illegal forward pass takes place at, let's just say, the 23, and I believe that I said the line to game was the 22. All right, so he throws an illegal forward pass, and then from there, and just mechanically for this crew, this is a tough situation. You're trying to cover the play as best you can. Looks like the umpire moved down. He's trying to get out of the way. I think maybe the referee should have stayed back a little bit here. Again, that's not, I'm just being constructive with that. I don't know what I would do if I were in that situation. But again, just being back. All right, so what do we do with this play? All right, obviously, we've got a foul for an illegal forward pass. We've got 2 dead ball fouls. Are we going to extend this period and give, the white team an opportunity to kick a field goal and win, or run a running play and score a touchdown? Or what are we going to do? And we can all say that, well, it's easy after you watch it on film and you talk through it. But I think what we have to do is we have to remember the rule. All right. So Article 4 says, I believe this is Rule 3, Rule 3, timing, and it says, a period shall not be extended by an untimed down if one of the following occur during a down in which time expires, which is what we had. Time did expire, and there was a foul by either team, and the penalty is accepted for unsportsmanlike fouls, non-player fouls, fouls that specify a loss of down, fouls that are enforced on the subsequent kickoff. All right, so, unsportsmanlike fouls and non-player fouls is pretty simple to understand that because they're dead ball. Or they could be live ball fouls, treated like dead ball fouls, so it really has nothing to do. But we had an illegal forward pass on this particular play. And is that a foul that specifies a loss of down? Is the referee the only official on the crew that should know that? No, everyone should know that. So in this particular play, we did have a foul, an illegal forward pass that specified a loss of down. So regardless of where it ended up, this ball game was over. This crew success was correct. They successfully adjudicated this play after some discussion. And so the dead ball fouls really are irrelevant, except for the fact that you would send that in to your assigner, and the assigner would send those unsportsmanlike fouls into the GHSA. So good job, crew, on that. It's a great play for discussion. All right, on this particular play here, I'll back up just a little bit. So we're 4th and 2, 4th and 3, and we're late in the ball game, and we're going to have a snap here. We got a different looking formation, and we've got a guy facing the wrong direction, and then we have some movement back here. So we have a foul on this play for an illegal shift. I want to point out that the wing official does a really good job here of remembering the new mechanic. He moves to the front line to stake, and then we've got chaos. All right, we've got everybody backing up here. We've got a guy running for his life, and then he runs out of bounds, and then we've got a dead ball personal foul. Whether you like it or not, that's what we have on the play. So again, I want you to think about what your crew of this, and I want you to also look at whether or not mechanically this crew was in the best place. The referee looks like he's got all 22 players pretty much, and he's standing on his laurels, and he needs to be moving over there a little bit too, a little bit quicker to get over there and help. So again, just talk about mechanically what you would do if this were your game. All right, on this play here, I want you to pay attention to the up back right here. You really can't see it on this particular view. I also want you to note up at the top here, in this area up here, some activity going on. Should this be a foul? Looks like we've got white up here about the 43, 44 yard line. We've got some activity there. Ball hits the ground and just bounces forward and ends up, becoming dead. All right. So let's go back. I want you to watch again, white number 5 and the player that is rushing. And then you will see, you're going to see where that the black, the defensive team pulls the helmet off of number 5. There's some more. We've got a good foul coming in here by the umpire. And then we've got the ball rolling around, and it is dead. All right. So the question is, I'll tell you what we have on this particular play. We have a live ball foul by the defense while the ball was in the air kicking. All right. During a loose ball play, and then I believe they did not have a foul for the activity that was happening by White over there near the sideline. Their sideline, I don't think they had a foul there. Whether they should or they should not, you can talk about if they did, then does that change things? And then they also had a dead ball foul on this particular play as well. So you talk through that, and I'll give you the answer next week. All right, last play for you. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. There's 3 fouls that end up happening on this particular play. I want you to watch the action of number 18 here for the receiving team. You're going to see him, pretty much grab, restrict, and take down number 21, White. All right. Now we're going to see this kick, and we do have a flag that comes. We're going to see this runner of the receiving team, and we're going to see him make a really nice run. And then we've got the potential tackler on the kicking team who is chasing him down. And he says, you know what, I'm going to take an effort here. I'm going to try to trip him. Very little contact, if there was any at all. And then he ends up scoring the touchdown, maintaining his balance. And then we're going to see this action that transpires in this area right here by a member of the kicking team, who just takes and pushes the kid in the back after he's already, and then he gets him again. We actually have him twice, all right? So if we missed the first one, we certainly did get the second one on this particular play. I'm not sure. They did have a foul on this play. I'm not sure if it was they were dead ball. And so at any rate, we have 3 fouls on this particular play. Let's take a look at this play one more time. All right, I'll let you see it in full view, and then I'll tell you what you have, and then this will be a good play for your crew to discuss. So we have a hold by the receiving team, live ball. We have a tripping foul by the kicking team, live ball. And then we have a dead ball foul by the kicking team as well. So you guys talk about that in your pregame this week. Figure out how you would adjudicate that play. Also, look at whether or not you thought this crew covered this play very well. We know that kickoffs are very hard for us to cover, and so at any rate, take a look at that. All right, I hope you all have a great week, and have a great game, and we'll talk to you next week. God bless.